I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, wow. Cool. Cool, man. What's going on?
So, I'm right around the corner from Justin Fields. His dad is my fraternity brother.
Uh-oh. Okay, tell me about Justin Fields, man. What do I need to know? Uh-oh.
Well, here's the thing. I do think that we should take him.
Okay.
And I listened to other podcasts, and a guy said he's talked to scouts with multiple rings, and they said the 2 scouts he talked to without hesitation, in the order they put it, was Fields, Lance, and then Mac Jones.
Oh, wow.
And he said, I don't even think twice about it. And he was like, this scout was right about Josh Allen when I said they would be an idiot to draft him. And so I know there's some questions about his delivery, about how he reads the field. But sure. I can remember back to Phillip Rivers, there was big questions about his delivery.
Yeah.
And so the guy from the Chargers drafting Rivers called Mike Holmgren. And Mike Holmgren said, does it get there? Okay, that's all you need to know. And so your criticism, I'm not like a stand like, oh, he has no flaws. He has flaws for sure.
Yeah.
But I would not put him in the need seasoning category like I would do with Trey Lance.
Okay.
He's had a far bigger game experience and had a big program and all that. But go ahead.
That is true. No, I'm just agreeing with you. No, you're right. You're making really good points. He's clearly very tough. He's been in big games.
So, yeah, I'm not a stand to I think your criticism is fair.
Okay.
I do think.
But all these kids have flaws.
In some aspects, some things. Go ahead.
All these kids have flaws. They're 21.
All of them.
They're 21.
And so I'm going to go with what I heard Bucky Brooks say on the Cowboy show. He said, all I know is I go with brand names. I'm like Warren Buffett. He said the 2 brand names in this draft are Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields.
Okay.
He said, I would bank on that. And he also said, before I say hi to my boy.
You telling me Michael McCorkle isn't a brand name? Hey, man, what's up, little dude? What's popping, man?
No.
Who do you think the Niners should take? You Justin Fields? What's up?
I think we should take. So let me ask you, who has the more physical talent? Who do you think can expand the offense more? And like as a coach, if you coach, you look for physical talent. We used to walk around the school not caring if somebody played basketball. We wanted to know, are you 6'8"? We can work with your talent.
Yeah, of course. Honestly, if you're going for a project, though, I like Lance. I like his whole story. I know Justin Fields is cool, but he's been propped up since he was like 15. Trey Lance couldn't get a look from anyone. He went to a small school. He has a chip on his shoulder. He looks like a really hard worker and just as good of an athlete as Justin Fields. Ask you this. I like Lance.
You don't think Justin Fields has a chip on his shoulder having to transfer from Georgia?
It's true. He does have a chip on his shoulder.
Having to hear about Trevor Lawrence his whole life. You're not as good as this guy. Beat him in the national semifinal. And before I leave, I do have one more thing. I like Trevor Lawrence too, but he went from winning the national title to losing in the national title to losing in the national semifinal.
That's true.
And then they've been on the field twice together, and they both have stacked teams. And Fields has looked just as good even in the game they lost, and looked better, way better this year, without question. And so I just want to know why Trevor Lawrence never takes a hit, like ever. And I don't see.
Well, Trevor Lawrence does have a fairly good 3-year resume. I mean, he's got pretty much all the boxes checked in terms of all that stuff.
I'm from North Carolina. I know what ACC football looks like.
It's bad. It's not good. You're right. You're right about that. People don't realize that out here on the West Coast.
In Miami,
it's bad.
Florida State, they're not what they were 20 years ago.
Yes.
When
Hey, look, real quick. Great
I
call.
Just feel
Thank
like
you for making
propped up, and I think he's great. I'm sorry.
Thank you for making the case for Justin Fields and laying it out, because I'm too negative on him, and I appreciate you opening my eyes. What I want to ask you is, knowing him as well as you do, where do you expect him to land? On the Niners?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's cool. It's the last question. Where do you expect him to end up? On the Niners or where? Best guess.
I do think that there is something to him having a second pro day with Kyle and maybe not Lance. I don't know. I think this is a great smokescreen they're doing because I don't think anybody knows.
That's true.
Like, if people say it Mac on ESPN, but all the podcast people in the world and YouTube are saying, everybody's saying something different. So if he doesn't go to us, I think Carolina's going to find a way to get him.
All right, Keith, thanks a lot for coming on. I agree with you on Carolina. I think Carolina's a good spot for him.